finish, yeah.
Yeah, Cess, what you saying, bro? Why is this not on my chart now, man? This is not my chart anymore. So, boys, let me pop this back on. This is what Lou was looking at today. People in the pre-London as well. I think a good 5 odd people got in it, to be fair. I'm not too sure where we had stopped, so I can only assume height. Round up. Let me send these announcements in as well. Wait, do we have a TikTok? That's the big question. That one's gone. Okay. Well, this one's alright, isn't it? Actually, mad what expecting it. Read the safety tips before going live, and you got to wait 60 seconds, bro. Safety tips. Sorry, am I? Wait, can you boys hear the Black Bloomberg in the background? Let me know if you can. That's a good question. Yes, Slapper, what we saying, my boy? What's good, what's good? I just have to read everything, bro. Out loud. Then that counts as a copyright, I think, so... Let me just turn that... Fuck me, is it much more colder right now? Wow. Well, being funny, boys. I know it's nice and hot weather and that, but fucking hell. It's nice when you don't punch you right in the mouth. I've been feeling quite shit whilst it's been hot, man. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I've been feeling quite ass. What about you, man? I need something else, really. Yeah, I hope you, man, ain't. But yeah, I've been feeling shit. Stop coughing, you bitch. I just gotta hope that don't fall. Yeah, man. You know what it is, though? It's worse. Awful, man. Using the right word. Fucking hell, do you want to stop sneezing, you bitch? Right, there we go, boys. Let's start going through the charts, man. But yeah, EU today was lovely. Bullish DXY, and I think that was because of, obviously, what has been going, what happened Friday, which was pretty much the US bombing Iran, which I feel like we had a bit more of a balance with the US, but Germany started really high for the day. They've sort of balanced that, sold over the weekend, and now they're sort of rebalancing now. I do want to see the main direction. I feel like right now it's blurry though, you know. I feel like the last couple of weeks we've had a real nice time with EG, EU. It's been moving in our favour. Only thing is now is that it kind of is a bit more of a flip because now the dollar's a bit more strong. And I feel like it can hold that for this whole week. It can definitely be holding that bullish move. Again, fundamentally speaking, we're still strong euro. There's nothing telling me the euro's bearish. Many data points have been coming out really well for the euro. Capital inflows high. Things that's down at the moment, obviously Rheinmetall, which is obviously a huge defence company over in Germany, which is, I think their stocks are down like 0.75% or something, just open of the week, and come down. Just in terms of risk, I feel like it's sort of a high risk time, but what a beautiful trade on the EU. The DTO was scary, I feel like, for people in the trade, and that would have fucking scared me as well. Because ultimately it looks like we did have a strong Asia session, right? We had a decently strong Asia session to the upside. So if you didn't take any EU shorts, I don't blame you. I didn't personally. One, it's a Monday. It's always one of the, if nothing's fully perfect, then I won't take. And obviously what we've had here, that wasn't for me. I like being a bitch in these markets, man. I'm not gonna lie. I like being a bitch. I don't like taking more risk than I really need. Last week was really good, percent-wise. This week's, I think, it's blurry. I mean, start of the week last week, it was easy. We came into with the new week with the same bias of the euro still being strong, dollar being somewhat weak, pound being somewhat weak. But now we see a little bit. I mean, EG's rebalanced now, as we can see. But we did have that massive bearish move at the start of European session around what, about 7. Yeah, as soon as we come into European session, just before 7, 10 to 7, I'll make it. We start having that really big push down, which obviously just goes to show that we started off the European session with a very, very weak euro. German stocks getting sold. I was going to take the short, but spread were horrid in the morning with the firm I'm with. Yeah, fair play. I mean, the thing is, bro, you got to think they would expand. The reason why your spreads will expand is because you've got PMI news. You've got. If I go to Forex Factory, let me just show you this, brother. I mean, I'm not sure if you know. I'm going to explain it anyway, just for anyone else who doesn't. But we had obviously French manufacturing at 8:15, and I'm pretty sure entry was around that time. I can't actually see with. Oh no, it was a bit earlier. It's a bit earlier. But you see how we've re-entered about 8:08, just before 8. And then we had news just before at these times, at 8:15, 8:30, 8 o'clock we had FOMC. So you are going to get, in these times, spread widen because of these newses. Hence why we do have this big jagged movement, hence why we've got big wicks, and hence why your spreads would have opened up a little bit more. And might not have tapped you in. But what I would advise for that, personally, is generally when you're trading with even medium impact, even orange folder news, it will somewhat open spreads. Again, if it's something's quite uncertain, which to be fair, if it was something like the Canadian, I don't know what they have. Is it government? I think they have a government. I don't think they've got like a not government. I think do they have a president? Canada? I don't think they do. They've got a prime minister or something, do they? Canada. But say the prime minister or someone, or an FOMC member will say on, I don't know what the Canadian version is. But say if we have him come and do talks, it's not going to really affect the markets. Why? Because I mean, there's nothing big in Canada right now that is going to show the markets. But when you've got an FOMC member, it's going to somewhat move the market. Okay, people are waiting for that. There's an anticipation for that. If people want the news to come out, you're going to see spreads widen. The reason for that is because volume comes low. If volume comes low, brokers need to be making their money somehow. So the spreads open wide. Plus, obviously, to mitigate risk, if you're in a high impact news situation, you can obviously make a lot of money and lose a lot of money. To sort of mitigate that, they add higher spreads because I mean, at the end of the day, there could be a day that's really unlucky for some firms, and everyone just shorts gold, and gold's perfect. I mean, to be fair, you always have that rebalance and all that manipulation. But that's why I feel like gold has so much manipulation, because I feel like a lot of people would trade it if it was very well structured in terms of just PA. Tension also Middle East, they go off live market. Exactly that, bro. Exactly that. The tension's huge. Hence why that FOMC again, not high impact news, but that's the thing, that doesn't matter. High impact news, mid impact news, doesn't matter. If the market needs it, if the market is wanting to wait for a news to get a certain bias on a currency, they're going to wait for anticipation for that. And at the same time, you're still going to get the spreads widen. I feel like it's just knowledge of what's going on. That's why it's important to know what's going on, not just not even just the impact of red folder news in general. Like, actually, why is that high impact? Because there's a lot of high impact newses. I keep saying newses. There's a lot of high impact news, right, that come out, and I don't know why I keep saying newses, man. It's a bare annoying thing to say. I can't stop saying it. Do you take EU? No, I didn't take this morning, bro. I didn't take EU this morning. A good 5-6 people in the pre-London did, I think. But yeah, myself, I didn't want to jump in this one. Me, I'm still blurry with the current market's bias. So yeah, I sat myself out. Plus, bearing in mind, we did have quite a strong Asia session, so that definitely could have been a DTO move. We even had the reaction, so I think it was booked. I'd be booked if I was in a trade. I'd be booked because I don't know. Bias is difficult right now. I would say bullish dollar. I think that makes sense for the time being. I don't know how long that's going to be the case for. But yeah, just want a bit more of an understanding, you know, of the actual bias right now. Me, I'm still a little bit. I don't know if there's going to be a war. I don't know if we're continuing or if we're stopping. Right. We're seeing safe assets come down, so we're seeing gold come down. It's rebalanced a little bit, but we've seen it come down. This morning, bonds were getting sold from everywhere. German bonds, American bonds, French bonds, Italian bonds, UK bonds. We've had a rebalance now, but it's still down. The yield's down, price is up. But yeah, we've had a bit of a rebalance now. But again, I don't like that. I don't like when we have one big move into one direction and then we straight away retrace it. Because I feel like there's... I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Safe markets, the safe haven markets is what's sort of confusing me right now. Because I love seeing them when they're either bearish or bullish, right? Because when we're attracted to the safe assets, I think it is it's a little bit easier. I find anyway. I find it easy to find a bias between each currency. But right now, safe assets are going up, down, up, down, up, down. Gold stayed at the 350, 340, 360 mark for ages now. And for me, I don't trade gold, but I definitely use gold as a real good indication of what's going on in the markets. That's the way I look at gold. Because at the same time, I need an understanding, right? And what I was saying is I really want to see us break out some rate. It's like, again, here, like, we're coming to the upside from the morning, the whole morning, and now we're coming straight down with a lot of strength. The dollar, I mean, really, we've just been moving up. We haven't had anything yet. We're sort of having this retracement, so we could see potential longs towards the DTO up for my boys who trade DTO. I just want a nicer bias right now, you know. But that's fine. I can wait. I think that's a good thing about trading in a conservative manner, boys. You don't have to rush anything. There's always opportunities. Doesn't mean you have to always be in the trade. Alright, I think that's quite a good thing to understand. Yeah, I didn't like the look of price action. A lot of wicks. Yeah, man, it was boog. I mean, boys, again, stress to reward. If you don't want the stress, don't risk. Right? That's exactly what I did this morning. I didn't want the stress of that trade. I've been bullish euro for a few weeks now. Nothing's telling me it's bearish, but it looks like the dollar's a bit more bullish. So, but at the same time, I don't like trading two bullish currencies against each other and shorting or long in one. You know, I'd rather have a really weak currency and then one other really strong currency and either short or long, depending on obviously of the bias. I think that's what makes me trade less, but that's what makes me way more happier in trades, man. I say happier, but less stress, you know. I don't mean happier, I just mean less stress. What do you think of not taking a trade because you're scared of potential spikes in London Open and take you out? It depends on the market. Obviously, London Open is going to have spikes, but like you've got to think, right now is a war, right? So right now it's a situation where it's a lot different than just an opening of a London session or opening of a European session. It's a bit more than that, right? It's something that is shaking the markets, evidently, and in various ways, right? We've seen oil come up heavily. We've seen gold come up and then come down and then balance off. We've seen dollar push down and then push back up. So yeah, I feel like it's these markets. I don't think you're stupid for. I wouldn't say you're a bitch for not taking trades. Because again, if you're stressful in the trades, then I wouldn't take them, man. So because of what? I fully understand, bro. It's high impact news. It's even worse than high impact news. Why? Because it's not scheduled. Scheduled high impact news is like, it's like trading with a minefield, right? It's hard to do. But if you can somehow not do it and then like notice when you should really be in and when you've got a clearer bias, and boys, that means waiting a week or waiting 2 weeks. Again, I don't give a fuck how you man want to trade, right? But at the end of the day, if you want to prioritise less stress and still good rewards, because how this game works is it's money over percent. It always has been. It's a numbers game. The more money you have, the more money you're gonna earn, right? It just makes sense. It's a silly thing to say, but I love you have to remind. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. How do you want to be? All right. I'm not a bad trader for wanting to place less trades because I'm scared. Well, I wouldn't say I'm scared. I just said I'm scared. But just because I want to get a concrete bias between two currencies and actually get a trade that for me will be an efficient trade and make sure that my head stays in the right place whilst in it. Because this is a big, you know, stress over reward, boys. So stress to reward, I'll say. Only risk what you want, or what you can really take, should I say? And then yeah, just go for the reward that is going to be the least amount of stress. Again, it depends on how you want to approach the markets though, right? It depends how you want to approach the markets. For me, for something that definitely helps me a lot more, keeping psychologically strong, is just not be in those trades, man. Don't... What's that tapping sound? Can you hear a tapping sound? Let me get my phone charged. Let me try to hear it. 2 seconds. To understand fundamentals. I want to understand where the market's going, bro. I want to understand where our bias is, and if there isn't a bias, then I want to know that. Like, I don't necessarily want to know a bias. I want to know if we are moving in a bias. If we're not, that's cool. That's fine. I'm not trading. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, boys. I'm on TikTok. I sent the link into the Discord. Let me listen to this YouTube. Why is it tapping, bro? No, something's swinging and tapping on the screen on their mic when you move. Such tool. Oh, that should be better, boys. You just see my cleave. First time falling in love. No, it should be sweet now. I know what it was, innit? I had my feet on there and my camera was... Bro, why is it all just on my cleavage, bro? Do you want to go to my face? Is your bias for EU sales now? I wouldn't say I've got a bias right now, to be honest, my boy. I wouldn't say I fully understand the market's movement at the moment. Hence why I didn't jump in the trade this morning. Right, let me know if it's alright now, boys. I think I know what it was, innit? Just let me know if it starts it again. If it does, and I might have to just change my audio source quick. Long EU, is that what you're looking at? Cause I feel like now we are bound to have this retracement back up. I don't know where we're gonna have it to. I think DTO makes sense. In terms of the imbalance, we do have some more imbalance than that 4 hour. I'll jump on, but I have consolidated my account, so all my Socles, yo, what the fuck, Sesame? Any higher time frame CLT plan on any pairs? I don't think we do. In terms of what time frame, I mean 4 hour. I don't think we do. Was it a 4 hour that we didn't? I mean that's completed, but bullish can. No, looking at 4 hour earlier, but I didn't even bother with the higher time frames earlier because Again, like looking on the daily, we've got this big gap, and it just makes it you're pretty much not gonna have any CRT with these gaps. We had one here, bullish candle, bearish situation, which is perfect again. CRT, bullish candle, bearish situation. What I mean by that is we're bearish here. Right, we broke this low, shows how we're bearish. And then we've got this bullish candle in this bearish scenario. That was really nice. But again, not at the moment. That's been completed. That's been ticked off. That's not our objective. That one didn't close. You didn't close that GU. Bearish candle, bullish scenario. Played that well. But I mean, we just took the low and took the higher, so not perfect. How's GJ now? Has GJ come down? GJ was nuts, blood. I'm amazed. I don't think I can have mods yet on this account, sis. Let me try. Oh, I think I can. Oh, I can. Never mind, bro. No trading for me this week. Don't blame you, Keon. Fair play, bro. What pairs do you trade, Keon? Man, I don't blame you, man. I've been watching. I'll be honest. I've just been watching Bloomberg. That's been sort of what I've been doing. I've just been chilling. I'll be honest. Been reading some more of it. I've been baking off, boys. I'll be honest. I've just been sitting reading that for about an hour. And then just watching news for a bit. DBISS. Then we're looking for new trades. I think what we're going to have now is just that retracement back up, to be honest, bro. Any trades, you're looking at sort of a continuations. And I'll say around DTO. Or you can look for the buyers up. Bit more risky, but we definitely come to some areas of them. Where is that? Okay, yeah, it was just early London session. 9 o'clock. And I'm pretty sure that's when we can't pin though, mates. You can't pin. What the hell? Says you can't with common sense. Oh, it doesn't let me, sis. Try to pin it? Can you not pin it? Maybe you can't yet, man. This is a brand new account. I don't think I've been live with this. I'm out of. I'm not too sure. It's one of my first times though. Are we bearish for the week? Bro, again, I'd say I'm not 100% sure right now. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. I mean, I would say the dollar's quite bullish right now because of that. What's obviously happened over the weekend. I'd say that is definitely bullish dollar. Is it going to stay bullish dollar? Fuck knows. I think that's what we've got to talk, because I think right now everything's about war, right? Everything's war based. All the news is war based. All trading positions are based on like war predictions, pretty much. We're going into that sort of territory now, right? Where we're seeing oil traders boom, like oil boom, gold boom. Well, I say gold boom. Gold's not really fucking booming. Some stocks booming. Some stocks absolutely getting crushed. So whoever's shorting against the market is doing quite well up until now, where the dollar's actually come back and bounced back. But yeah, at the moment I say dollar's strong. Dollar is definitely strong. I know we are up 0.5% for the day on the DXY, but I feel like we could hold it for the rest of the week. I mean, it depends, right? Because we still got some bearish stuff that's coming up for New York. We've got interest rate decisions. I mean, we've got a bit of time for that, really. So I'd say we could just really stay quite bullish for the dollar. Mates, did you catch your shorts today or set out and watch the markets? I sat out, brother. Man, I'm not looking to trade straight after what happened this weekend, man. I'll be honest. I don't want to jump the gun, you know. Again, when I don't completely know the bias, I don't feel that comfortable in the trade, bro. I'll be honest. Use code Corey. Corey is a boss for 0% off. If you actually use that code, if someone uses that code, I'll give them 78% off. Corey, for every strand of hair on your head, I'll give like that in discount. So 1 strand, 1%. That's weird, Cess, man. That's bare weird, bro. Go settings or something. Got loads of strands there. Strands loads. He's lying! Took a fat W on EU shorts this morning. Come on, Josh, my broski. That's what I like to hear, man. What did you nick from it? I think maximum I would have snapped was 4R. That's like, in terms of my entry model, that's what it was. What was your thing? What indicator do you use to market it? It's one that we had made for us, Gio. It's a Rich S indicator. If you wanna use this indicator, bro, drop me a message. I'll be on his Instagram. Drop me a message, or if you're in the Discord, the community, then yeah, just text in there indicator, or text me on Instagram indicator. You can see my handle down at the bottom of the screen. Down there. $5.8, lovely stuff, Josh, man. And it looks like we're just going to continue down, really. It just looks like we're going to continue down. 5.8, oh, yeah, nice, bro. Love to hear it, man. Love it. It's a great start to the week, boys. A great start to the week. I just want to get a bit more understanding now. I'll be happy with just a bit more understanding. Yeah. Jumped to the scale this morning, 3 kg down. Let's fucking go, man. Let's go, Stu. Love that, bro. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good, man. Did you get into this, bro? I didn't try. Nah, bro. I didn't want to jump in. 110 kg, you know. Come on, bro. Yeah, man, I was 90. I think that's what I've lost pretty much, too. I can't. Over the course of what? I'm not even too sure. Man, I just couldn't work out this morning. I was so ill. Felt so awful this morning. Felt shite. Been waking up feeling shite most mornings, to be fair. They're blocked up and shite. No, that's good though, Stu, man. $32 kg to go to be back down to my past fight weight. 32 kilos, that's bad, isn't it? $32, so what's that, what, 82? No, 88 kilos? That's pretty much where I'm at. Oh, 78, sorry. Quick math. Quick math, blood. Damn you, COVID. Trust me, it was a bitch for... Actually, I said I was working out quite a lot during lockdown. Mainly because my sister was bare into her gym shit. And I was just... nothing else to do, blood. Literally nothing. Even Xbox got boring, man. You know them ones? Xbox don't normally get boring. Like, it don't. For someone like me, I've rated Xbox. I was always brought up playing it, man. So I love it. But bro, bro, COVID made me not like Xbox. COVID was a blessing in disguise, though, I feel like. I don't know, if you took advantage of it, it was a blessing in disguise. For me, it was a blessing in disguise. I feel like that's when, like, I sort of started seriously going it for trading. Because I was like, bruv, what else is there to do right now? I might as well, innit? Like, I might as well just learn trading. I feel like, it was a little bit of a blessing in disguise. For me, anyways, man. I did Joe Wicks every morning with the kids, then pigged out all day. Thinking it would just mitigate. Freaking I think my little sister was doing that Joe Wicks thing. I don't think my mum was. I think my little sister was though. Started Harry Potter on PS5. Actually, not bad. That game actually is meant to be 30, innit? So I like games like that, man. I'm that dude to just play any game type shit. And just have fun. Didn't yet take that high on EG. Looks like EG could continue down, which would show us that bearishness in the euro over the pound as well. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. But to be honest, in my opinion, try and get the best bias you can from what info we got. It's not gonna be easy. It's not the easiest. Giving it mad ain't the easiest. But we're gonna have to firm it. We're gonna have to firm it. Where is... Where is that, bruv? Can't find it. Okay, can't find it. Do you take supplements just so you just said you wake up feeling shit? Yeah, I take supplements, bro. Yeah, I take supplements. I'll take a few bits, really. I used to, now I don't. Yeah, I do. But you know what I think's fucked me? You know what I think's doing me? Because it's so what, right? I've been sleeping with a fan like directly on my fucking... Sometimes it feels corpse. Feels like I'm a corpse. No, but I feel it's too hot, man, for me. I get hot bare easy, man. This weather, I can't stand it. I actually fully can't stand it. So, bro, I've been having the fan directly on me whilst I've been sleeping. I think that's just fucking not right. Bit of a silly thing to do, because it feels, mate, yeah, man, I wake up feeling dog shit. You know, on holiday when you sleep under the AC and the AC makes you feel like shite. Makes you feel dead shit. Sort of how I feel, like the last few mornings. I can't see us coming up on gold, man. I feel like it's had the possibilities of doing it so many times, but it's just not actually falling through with that move. We've had that a few times. I'll probably jump off a bit earlier today, boys. I'm not gonna lie, there is really not much going on. I thought we was gonna get a nice retracement for continuations, but it looks like it doesn't even have that effort. Wait, yes, Josh. Let me have a look, bro. What is Nax and what's the other thing? I think I've heard of that prop. What's that thing called? I'll come back to that. But yeah, cheers, bro. In Isolite, I've not heard of that neck before. Made in Britain, that's lit. Yeah, I'll have a look at them, bro. EG looks, it's had that retracement, but again, it's come so up high into the range that we was in. Come right to the tip top. Literally right to right to the tip top. God. Fucking hell, yeah, we've seen the yields go down bears now. They started off bear high. Never mind, safe assets are getting their money poured into. Safe assets are getting bought up. I think it makes sense. I feel like you do have to be careful, man. I mean, look at this. I mean, for a day, for me, this just screams straight uncertainty. Especially the way how the main bias for bonds is that people are buying them, right? So, yeah, I feel like honestly, we just need to wait for a proper bias. There's nothing right now that can really tell me where we are off to. Safe assets are proven to be strong. Gold looks like it's sitting above that 3360. We'll see what it does for the rest of the day. Again, there's still a lot of news this week, not even just today. Tomorrow we've got the government Bailey speech at 3, and then we've got the Fed Chair Powell speech at 3 as well. So tomorrow's going to be quite big in the afternoon wise. We'll probably be off at the stream by then. But again, in anticipation for the news, we're going to get price moving quite erratic. Spreads also moving erratic. Tomorrow we've also got CB consumer confidence. We've got the inflation for Canada. What else we got for the rest of today? We've got Okay, so today we've still got a 245 flash manufacturing PMI, services PMI. 3 o'clock we've got existing home sales in the US. So again, like a lot of news going on. I know we're not just talking about high impact, but in general, just a lot of news going on this week. So this might be one of those weeks where we see up. But this is the thing, boys. We've had a really good last 2 weeks. So for me, man, I'm happy. I'm happy to have a shit week. I don't mind if the week's shit. It's normally how it is, right? Normally you have good weeks, shit weeks. It's just how you approach them. I feel like if the market's not good for your strategy, you shouldn't trade it. If it's not going to be getting you any entries, you just don't worry about placing trades. Matter about when the bias for you is correct again. I feel like that's more important than chasing a trade. You should chase the bias. Is try and find out the bias. Don't race to be placing a trade if you don't know the bias. The bias is way more important than anything else. My brain hurts that I think I started 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Mad. Six years ago, well, it started in 2019 then. COVID was mad, bro. Wait, COVID was actually weird though, innit? Like, I think it's all bare weird, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think it's bare weird. I don't understand it. I don't know what actually happened and what went wrong, but our country our country got fucked, man. Innit? Like, our country got fucked. In terms of like government and that, we got fucked. And in terms of pharmaceutical companies and tech companies, they absolutely fucking boomed in that time, man. Absolutely boomed. Pfizer boomed. AstraZeneca boomed. Any tech company boomed. Like literally any tech company in it boomed. AI companies especially boomed. They actually, I say that AI companies more. Yeah. No, yes, right. One point we had no food. Amazon dried milk kept us going. You hadn't said you had no food, bro. Did you actually have no food, bruv? Well, you actually had no food at one point. Was it that bad? I didn't think it was that bad, was it? I still had food, I think. I don't actually remember, actually, you know. Serious, mad thing, bro. I don't even remember. I actually don't really remember, you know. Didn't have food for a day. That's crazy, man. I don't actually remember. Really. Some people had it pattern though. Like so many people had it pattern. In terms of getting paid at that, like still getting paid. That's what fucked our government. That's exactly what fucked our government, isn't it? Exactly why we was put in a very shit place after COVID. Just poorly run country, really. Which is a shame, really, bro, because we're actually not even a shit country in terms of history. It's just retired. It's just can't say that. I send you a message, but you didn't reply. What did you say, bro? I might have not replied because of what you said. I'll be honest, boys. I'll probably jump off in 10 minutes, innit? Because I just want to be getting a bias right now. We're not getting a bias by staring at the charts, are we? So, I mean, we'll see. We might see EG continue to the downside a little bit, give us a sort of a general understanding of where price is going for the day, and seeing how we can trade tomorrow. But I think, to be fair, tomorrow morning's a lot nicer. The only news we got tomorrow morning is German IFO business climate, which again I think is quite important, especially right now in terms of Germans. There's a few German companies that aren't doing the greatest. I mean, we forecasted to come up on that, which obviously is stronger for the currency. Other than that, we look nice for the morning news. I'd say it's difficult. I'd say it's quite risky trading on these PMI days, boys. We've got a lot of news. Saying gonna go nap me. Fair play, Josh. Fair play, bro. I actually got no kip. I got barely any kip last night. Might do the same, to be fair, at some point. The Germans. 8 o'clock, news. 8:15, news. 8:30, news. 9 AM, news. 9:30, news. I'm not being funny, boys, but that is about just over half of my trading time. So, for me, I'm not trading, man. For me, I'm not getting in anything. I've already had a nap. To be fair, I wish I did have a nap. Wish I had a nap after I jumped off the morning call, because, mate, I was so tired, but I just ended up just doing normal shit. Take the dog out for a fucking long old walk. I failed to send them because of your settings. Oh, fair dues, bro. Fair dookies. But yeah, I'd say just be careful at the moment, boys. It's not the most one-directional market. I feel like manipulation is going to be there, especially with the loss of volume. A lot of people jumping out of markets. When we see bond yields come down, we'll see bond prices go up. So that means bonds become. Okay, it's not too bad. What did I say now? Fuck. I actually can't remember what I was saying at all. at all. But yeah, I just hope I just hope we get a bit more of a better understanding of a bias. That's really where I'm at, to be honest, boys. We've not been given that just yet. Still huge uncertainty rising. Bearing in mind, boys, we're getting closer and closer to those EU tariffs being lifted. So are we going to see the strong euro now for a bit more of a bearish euro later on, next month? Because we've only got about, I think it's the 8th, right? Off the top of my head, I think it's 8th. So that I'll make it about 15 days from now, so about 2 weeks. Make it about 2 weeks. So yeah, the anticipation for that's going to start building up. That's like 2 weeks today. 2 weeks tomorrow, sorry. I think might be Wednesday. But yeah. Just be careful there, boys. You don't want to get caught with your pants down. Looks like it could yeah, I feel like it could come down now. We definitely could start coming down. What's going on with this phone, bro? You're not off on holiday, mate? Not at the moment, bro. I will do it at some point, man. This year. But I've just not thought about it, man. Just not thought about it. I feel like it's because I was away in Thailand for like 6 months. Just 5 months. I don't even know how long it was, man. I'm not too massively bothered. Do you know what I mean? I'm not massively bothered. But I'm in a routine now, and I don't like coming out of routines, boys. I'll be honest. I don't like coming out of routines. I find it fucking annoying, and I find it really hard to get back into them. And right now, man, I'm sort of focusing on just trying to sort of just lose a bit of weight, read a bit more, do you know what I'm saying? Be a bit more of a bitch type shit. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to, if I go away, man, I'll just forget about that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll end up just doing drinking, fucking whatever else. I'll leave that up to your imagination. Do you know what I mean? But just trying to build myself in the moment. I feel like this is what the trading journey is sort of like, though, man. So I was saying to Minister, had a good conversation about it the other day on the phone. So it's just trading's just way more than just fucking making money and actually just trading the markets and stuff like that. It's way more than that, man. Yeah, it's way more than that. You start realising that when you're properly actually on the journey, man. Properly realise. Fuck you up. Oh, brilliant, man. Why is my phone updating, bro? Why is it updating? Just out of nowhere, it just started updating, bro. Should I be worried? So you meant to ask me if I want to update this shit. What's the reason you pressed it? I mean, gold don't even know where himself where he wants to go. EG hasn't broken the lows yet. But yeah. I'll be honest, boys, I'm gonna jump off now because we're not gonna move. We're probably not gonna move. There's not much else to talk about. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow morning we've got a bit more of a bias, a bit more something structured. and some date that we can actually start working towards. Those speeches, 1 in the morning, I feel like will be calm. Not much news today. European and London session definitely, well, not even European, just London session really, like 8 o'clock onwards. We had news from 8 till near enough 10, so. We can't even take today's bias into opinion because we're just trading off PMI. So I feel like, again, bias-wise, we just got to be smart and just actually get the bias when we can. Not just get some stupid news move that we now use as our bias, but it not actually is, right? But yeah, you man, catch you man in a bit. We'll be back in the morning London session, of course. Well, before London session at 6:30. So yeah, I'll see you boys in the pre-London, man.